So it seems that you're saying that you kept your doors as open as you can be, and then you just stumbled upon here because it's ticks all the boxes that you about your dream job. Is this your dream job?
Well, it ticks a lot of the boxes of my dream job. I love to teach. I love imparting what I know, not just filling empty containers, it's not like that for me. Imparting what I know, getting different ideas and different perspectives on what I think I know, having conversations with adults, especially like young teenagers towards early adulthood. Those are the ages that teach me so much. I also wanted at one point in my life to be an archaeologist, and then I also wanted to be a diplomat. But then I realized that would take me to war zones. And I thought, no, I don't think I'm cut out for a war zone. So that was why I closed some of my doors. You cheered them up
for sure. So.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not for me. It's listening to politicians and diplomats talking about how they have to go from one place to another in an armored car. Not the kind of lifestyle I could see myself living with ease. So I closed some of my own doors as well when I realized what I think I could do and what I can't.
I see.
Yeah.
I can resonate with that because I never had a clear path when it comes to my career, and I still feel the same way. So the sky is the limit, and I do whatever comes along, sort of. However, I think that your persona and your character and what you like drive you towards you belong, sort of.
Yes. And nothing is really by chance in that way. It's you. It's where you've taken yourself without knowing it.
It's just about enjoying the ride in that sense.
And taking learning as much from the curve as you can.
Do you think that there's a downside to that?
Yes, because you might end up doing various things before you realize what you actually like. And in a sense, looking back, you might think, I wish I had known that I would love doing this so much I could have spent more years doing it. But really and truly, I never believed that everything is an experience that can teach you something, and no one can take your learning away from you.
That's right.
Everything is worth it, even when you fail or when you perhaps don't achieve what you think you should have. I don't think even that is a disadvantage, because you get a chance to know about yourself as well. To learn what you can and can't do.
Sometimes I miss not being a specialist.
It's nice not to be a specialist sometimes. It depends on how long you've been a specialist in something for.
The thing that I notice that when it comes to people who are specialists in what they do is that they are extremely passionate about what they're doing.
Yes.
And when I look inwards, I am very passionate in whatever I do. However, it's not long term in most cases.
All right.
And I'm not sure whether that's well, there's no right or wrong in this.
No, but you can be a specialist in whatever you're doing at the time. You don't have to be doing something for a very long time to be a specialist. You just need to get good at it really quickly. Yeah. So, hey, you can be a specialist in many more things than I probably will be in my lifetime.
But the point, I think it's about how much you let yourself open to learning. So
yes, and whether you appreciate change a lot or not. I, for one, am the kind of person who is very wary of drastic changes. I'm always a little bit afraid of those because not because I don't think I can handle it, but because it's a bit inconvenient. I don't like the inconvenience of changing things constantly. I like having a settled moment where I know that I'm doing this for a longish time. Even when I'm working, even when I'm doing day-to-day tasks, I prefer to spend 2 hours settled and focused and work on one thing than do 10,000 things at the same time. I'm very much like that. So change, I find...
So you're not a multitasker?
I can be.
Okay.
But I don't like to be.
Maybe because I'm a man.
I didn't say it. You said it.
But there's a stereotype, right?
Yes, I mean and stereotypes are based on patterns, and it is a pattern that I've noticed. A lot of men will admit to this.
I can't speak for all the men, but many of my friends, male friends, who are not multitaskers,
and they admit to it happily. Even a lot of my students will tell me. I'll ask them, like, why are you doing this and not this? Why are you not doing them both together? And they're like, multitasking. So, yes, I think it is a gender thing. I can multitask, but I just don't enjoy it as much because I don't feel like I'm giving my all to the thing that I should be. I feel like I'm spreading myself thin, but obviously sometimes you need to. And sometimes you need to learn how to multitasking teach you to prioritize as well. So.
And sometimes you're so accustomed to that particular task that
Yes.
you can do it with your eyes closed.
Yes, eyes closed, hand behind the back if necessary. So.
That's expert. That's expert level.
Yes. But those are the routine things.
Yeah.
You know, the things that you allow yourself to do for a long time. If you don't, then maybe it'll be something that you're not comfortable doing, so you'll need to think more about it.
True.
Yeah. Like teaching. Like, you know, you start teaching and it's like stage fright every day. And then you become so used to it that you can answer the phone, answer your emails, correct other people's tasks while you're teaching. It's possible. I'm not saying it's correct, but it's possible.
Did you, I probably did, but do you ever teach online or blended?
No, I didn't have the opportunity to do that
Really? Okay.
because during COVID, when that became, you know, the fashionable thing to do, or the necessary thing to do, I was working on my thesis. So I didn't want to do anything that wasn't related to that.
All right.
Because I wanted to get it done.
For sure.
So I missed that opportunity. And to be honest, I didn't feel like I was missing out. Because all the teachers I was speaking to were going, oh, it's a nightmare. It's horrible.
Yeah. but apart from that, it was the right time for you to finish the thesis.
Yes, it was perfect.
That's ample time to do so.
It was perfect. Everyone was complaining about COVID, and I was going, thank God. I have a very good reason to be at home and antisocial. It was perfect.
Perfect timing.
Really perfect. I rewrote my thesis twice in that time, so more than enough time to do everything.